on their attacks. We are moving into the top 32 team name versus Penguin Sledding. I am Bump, and I am joined by Mario Kart. We are in for the Vanguard Championship Sunday Showdown.
Heck yeah, and as we get in team name, we're gonna be seeing Cheat Code, Vitrion, Charisma, Powell, and Akula. So those are gonna be the five that are actually gonna be playing here. And so they had a couple people listed there, but this is definitely a solid squad here.
Yeah, and coming through for Penguin Sledding, we're going to have Hazard, Fair, King, Moonblue, and Hyun. So big matchup here. Almost done with this agent select. Just waiting to see if Fair will go ahead and opt for that Omen. And he's pretty much, Omen has pretty much been a meta mandatory recently.
It's absolutely a staple. The smoke is just like a better Brimstone, and then you just got so much utility with the ultimate and just blinking around. And he hasn't actually locked it in. We do see the Cypher coming in from Akula, so I like what each team is opting for. I'm pretty excited to see what Hoon's able to do with the Breach. We've seen some really great Breach plays today, and just if he's able to just play that aggressive Breach style that we're so used to here in the Valorant Sunday Showdown. Sometimes you see Breaches play a little bit more safe, a little bit more collective with their team, but if you see him all by himself, flashing entire areas, and then fragging people out by himself. That's what we like to see here in the VCS.
Yeah, good breach that can follow up on themselves is a scary thing to see. So Fair will be locking in that Omen. And the one thing for team name here, I'm a little apprehensive. They do not have any flashes coming through from their roster. The only thing that they do have is that Lear coming through from the Reyna. We'll be able to provide that. Also, the Paranoia coming through from the Omen, but no actual flashes.
Yeah, that's gonna cause a little bit of defensive issues. I feel like, and even on attack, you're trying to flash. So we'll see how they adapt with that. They definitely have some agents that are strong in their own right, but this is such a flash-heavy meta, and especially with a Breach on the other side, they're gonna be flashed out a decent amount. So we'll see how they can respond to that.
Moving in through our map overview here, and we hear the knives moving, so that means we are in for the pistol round.
Got the candy cane locked up, the knives are in hand, and we're about to get into this very first round of the top 32.
Yeah, and it looks like Powa and Cheat Code are going to have a big matchup for themselves here on this A side, about to find themselves 4 members moving in from Penguin Sledding, but here we go. Cheat Code throwing out the Lear, moving in, shots coming out on both sides, a little bit of damage coming through, no one falling quite yet. Fair taking down Cheat Code to start things up. Fair getting more shots down through the side. Hazard with that tailwind getting himself in there, but Powa able to at least get himself one before he falls. 4v3 now, but look at those health bars for Penguin Sledding, so low.
Yeah, none of those hits were critical, so a lot of members still alive, and it sort of just worked out for them. I mean, it's sort of like a Star Wars battle. Every other shot was missing until the fight was over, and it just looked like.
Yeah, they had that Stormtrooper accuracy.
Yeah, right. That's what I was thinking. And now it's a 4v3, but the health bars I think are looking really bad as Hun actually does fall there, and it's 3v3.
Yeah, Charisma able to pick himself up that headshot, and team name looking much more encouraging with these health bars. Penguin Sledding getting ready to move in, try to finish out this first round here. Ooh, big kill there onto Vetrion, losing out there with that Frenzy, not able to make it work from that longer range. Really pushing the limits of the range there for that Frenzy. I'm not sure how far that gun can shoot, but definitely testing the limits there. Cool, able to get one before he falls. 2v1 now, but a full health bar here for Charisma. Only needs to hit 2 shots to be able to finish this out.
Man, he had an open sight on King, but wasn't able actually to hit that,
and I actually really like him using the cage to bait, moving himself around to the other side. Figures there's one more member in the backside of B, but might just decide to save here.
I don't know if he's gonna save, but he's looking to just keep re-rotating. Oh, man.
Oh, beautiful rotation coming around. Just has to deal with this last member. One more shot, able to get that off, and he has enough time to defuse. Beautiful play coming off Charisma. Fakes the double fake movement coming through, moves back over to the CT side, and finishes that out for team name.
Yeah, I mean, you know, we're both league players, so I'll say we got a little faker here. Faker in a different sense, and maybe not as mechanical, but faker in tricking out the enemy. And he actually just come up great in the 2v1. I think he picks up 3 kills alone in that round. He obviously does from the scoreboard. So great stuff from him. Great round to hold, and we see both teams buying pretty crazy buy from Penguin Sledding, if I say so myself. It's like a
that's a
crazy garage sale going on
That's
here.
a really aggro buy. I see the Bulldog and the Light Shield coming through.
Yeah, a couple stingers. And
yeah, really mixed buy. I'm surprised we didn't see more just stingers. I'm surprised we do see that Bulldog, but Hazard getting ready to move himself in here. And we've been talking so much over the last few weeks about the stinger play that's come through because there's been so much evolution with that gun. The Spectre used to just be pretty much 100% preferred. And here we go, Hazard moving in on the side. Beautiful double kill coming through for Cheat Code, able to get himself out. Absolutely taking advantage of Reyna as an agent right there.
And that was just the strength of Stinger there, just getting so many shots out all at once, picking up 2 kills himself. King with the Bulldog, grabbing Power, and Penguin Sledding getting control of A site here. So all said and done, they've got control, and it's a 3v3.
Yeah, 3v3 here, and team name getting ready to move themselves in. Door hasn't been closed quite yet. And here we go, moving in. Beautiful double kill coming through for King. Moves himself up to the 3K. Might be able to finish this last member off. Vetrion moving in on the top side, trying to clutch this out in a 1v3, but with this Sheriff, I'm not sure if he's going to be able to do it. Does get finished off by Moonblue there. Sova v Sova. Moonblue coming out on top.
I mean, you got to check your corners there. There's 2 members of team name that just didn't check that corner, and King, I mean, I guess they were blinded, but I think it was even a short-sighted blind, so they did not look for King. King picked up a double kill with the Bulldog, and that's Penguin Sledding's tying it up 1-1, so the aggressive buy seemed to really work out for them there.
Yeah, King already moving himself up towards that Neural Theft, has that ultimate available, keeping that Bulldog in hand. That force buy really paying off for Penguin Sledding there.
Yeah,
sometimes we see those force buys come through and they just don't pay off. But between the Stinger and the shotgun there, big damage coming through. Oh no, Hazard didn't even realize that Vetrion was there. That was that could have been very unfortunate.
Yeah, it looked like Hazard had a little bit of a concussion from falling, so it took him a slow second to get his crosshair over.
Yeah, he fell a little too hard. Had to recover his ankles there for a second. And Hazard getting dropped real low here. 11 HP for him. Really taking advantage of that shotgun, getting good damage off. King taking down Pow as he moves in on the side. Cheat Code gonna try to clutch this out. Oh my goodness, beautiful play from him. Will get hit by this fault line, but it does not matter with that pistol.
All right, and we see,
might be able to even get himself the health back here. Will be able to get himself decently overhealed. And should be able to get himself a few kills here. Won't be able to get this defuse. Just going to try to pick up some exit frags. Cheat Code was able to get those first 2. Not going to be able to find himself that 3K. And those last 2 members keep themselves alive.
Yeah, team name, I don't know what their buys was, but it didn't seem too good. So that was actually a pretty, I think, successful save round. I'm pretty sure they saved there. So it's a pretty successful save round for them to pull quite a few members of Penguin Sledding. Unfortunately, they did not come out with the 2v1. And now we're up 2-1 for Penguin Sledding. So I'm liking what I'm seeing from both teams. And I think this is going to be a really great match the entire way. So we'll just see what these teams opt for, and something that I would love to highlight is the mid control we've seen Penguin Sledding sort of play off. This round they're just pushing A, but previous rounds we've seen some pretty decent mid control from them.
Yeah, and if you are a VSS mainstay, you should be very afraid right now because Powa has an operator, and if you know anything about the VSS, if Powa has an operator, you need to be afraid. That man is very good with that rifle. And here we go, Hazard versus Powa. One has the blades, one has the operator. And it looks like they might find themselves here shortly.
Blades versus operator. Let's see who comes out. I'm going to
bring in knives to a gunfight. We'll have to see how it pays off for Hazard. Not able to get those shots off, does pull out the Stinger. Beautiful play. Has one more knife, tries to finish it off, but Akula able to pick up that kill there. Here we go, really excited for this. Cheat Code popping the Empress, moving himself in, does get immediately wiped out. At least he was able to get himself that 1 kill, but
Oh.
not able to keep that Empress running.
I feel like this is just deja vu from earlier. We got a 3v3, different members. Kula picking up a kill, and then King also grabbing one for himself.
Big damage coming through the floor. King is so low there. Would have died to that shock dart if he was a little bit closer. One more in the hell side. Oh, King with 3 HP able to finish this out. Spike planted on the other side, and King did a beautiful job just baiting Powa as long as he could.
Yeah, King almost won the 2v1 there, so I don't know. That was pretty crazy by him. Really crazy round by him, and we see Fair. I don't know if he ulted to the other side.
I was about to say there was a lot of chaos going through right there. He was in the hell side, used that ultimate, which came through off the back of a bunch of early kills that he's been getting for himself. And Penguin Sledding really taking advantage of these guns. Beautiful map play coming through for them, and they're moving themselves up to 3-1.
Yeah, Bump, I was literally looking at that. I was like, why is King by himself? I swear I see an Omen on his team. And no, he ulted like Omens do. He sort of ran away from the fight, planted that spike, and took the round for Penguin Sledding. So that is now 3-1. They've strung together 3 rounds in a row and forced team name back onto a save round.
Yeah, I called that there was one member in hell, and as soon as I said that, I realized, oh no, he ulted out. He's not in hell anymore. Akula with the hashtag crosshair here. You don't see that one too often.
Hashtag. Oh. Okay, the camera's taken out already. And we'll see if King can make a stand as he looks like he's pinned down. Never mind, the members of team name have left him. This is just such a slow, methodical push from team name, and it's actually not working out for them yet.
Yeah, Hazard taking down Akula to start us off, and looks like Penguin Sledding might be taking advantage of this mid fight again. Powa opting for the Blade Storm for this round, and a beautiful shot coming out, headshot coming through for Charisma. Cheat code finding one on the side.
All right, and we see now a 4v3. Penguin Sledding up again in this round. Pick up another kill. That's a 3K for Hazard already. Could potentially get the ace as he grabs Powa. And he's got one more member to check off the list here.
Yeah, just about to find cheat code here. Might be able to find this clean ace. Worried about the crosshair. Oh no, Hazard, crosshair too high. Won't be able to finish off cheat code there. And a beautiful shutdown coming through here for him. But he is in a 1v3 now. Spike planted on this A site, and he definitely has his work cut out for him here.
Gosh, you never feel worse than you just cast a curse as someone ace, but cheat code's got a chance at it too now.
I don't think it was your fault with how high that crosshair was placed.
Yeah. I also just cast your curse to cheat code as well, so I'll stop talking maybe. But you see a 4th round strung together for Penguin Sledding, and man, has this just been weirdly close rounds? But they keep ending up in the column of Penguin Sledding, and I don't know. I feel like it was another time where just an early member dropped for team name, and then they just sort of felt like they were on the back foot for the rest of the game there.
And we've talked about how important the mid fight is here, and Hazard was really proving that for us.
Yeah, absolutely.
Found himself those 4 kills, and it really came off of how well he was able to just move himself around the mid market area.
Are we gonna see King grab this orb? I feel like he captures his ult if he gets it.
Definitely thinking about it. I think he is just trying to bait someone out around the B, but there's no one there that will be able to punish him for it. So, gonna be able to pick up his neural theft here.
Bink. That is all his. And another slow round from Penguin Sledding, where they are getting this mid control. Really great stuff from that. Just trying to decide which side is the weak side defended to make their push here.
Yeah, they've definitely been playing to the strengths of their composition, utilizing all of their utility as well as they can, but getting ready to move in through this mid-market again, actually looking like we are moving over to A. Hazard popping the Blade Storm, getting ready to move in. Updraft coming through. Ooh. Actually barely keeps himself alive there. Oh no, Akula almost picked up a big 2K there, not able to finish that out. And team name just getting torn apart by Penguin Sledding.
Oh my gosh, and the Cypher ult coming out knows exactly where the last 2 members of team name are.
Vetreon able to pick himself up his first kill there onto Hazard, but Fair finishing off the round, and 5 in a row now going over to the side of Penguin Sledding.
Yeah, not a big deal. Hazard was able to grab the operator from his teammate, and man, that was not as close as some of these other rounds have been, and Penguin Sledding sort of taking a commanding game there, and really a commanding lead at this point in the game.
Yeah, and if you're team name, you really have to start to be worried now. Penguin Sledding has done a very good job of playing slow, playing for intel, and playing for those first blood picks, and then deciding on what they want to do. And with 5 rounds in a row coming through for Penguin Sledding, I'm just not sure that their economy can be disrupted at this point. But we do see pistols, and I believe there's one SMG here on the side of team name for this round. Economy not looking too stable for them.
Nope, definitely not in the greatest economy state. And team name actually sort of keeping 2 members in market here. It's an interesting way to defend the map, and Pow already fallen.
Yeah, not able to make anything happen with that Sheriff there. Moonblue sending the Owl drone out, trying to get some intel around A, and it looks like it is just completely open here. Gonna have a big push coming through momentarily for Penguin Sledding. Oh! Point blank kill coming through for Hazard, taking down Cheat Code. I'm not even sure how those 2 players overlapped that way, but Charisma able to shut down Hazard there. Definitely a confusing operator kill right there.
Yeah, I'm not sure, but we're back here onto the site, and now 4v3 is team name sort of got an awkward chance at retaking this. They don't have all their members collected just yet.
Yeah, I think Akula moving in here, trying to find this 1v3, able to find himself that first kill, 3v3 now. And Moonblue able to shut down Akula, so many kills coming through. Moonblue picking himself up that second kill. I think this is going to be another round coming through for team name. Charisma at least able to pick up that operator from the member that he killed there, but I think that was Hazard's operator.
Yeah, I don't really know what team name had going on there with their defense. I sort of mentioned it. They had 2 members watching basically garage and see where that mid push was coming, and they also lost in that 1v1, so it was just a weird interaction, and now they're down 6-1. It just keeps, they got to change up their defense style because they just keep getting tripped up by what Penguin Sledding is coming with. And now we see something I would love to highlight just for our own entertainment. Hazard is running the judge. Is this Jet going to be able to make an aggressive judge play?
I would love to see it, but no, it's about 50-50. Oh, no, not able to finish it out there. Cheat Code picking up Hazard, shutting down that shotgun. They're able to find a Kula, making it an even 4v4. And Health Bar not looking great for that Reyna now.
No, definitely not. Get 1 kill, bring that right back up with that overheal. And now team name sort of got a good footing as they are spreading out their defense, and they can see with the drone that no one is on A, so they might be able to revamp their defense. I'm not exactly sure, but the 4v4 I feel like favors team name here actually.
Yeah, I think they did a very good job about shutting down that judge. If they were able to get the dash in there, it would have been very destructive for Hazards there.
And that's what I was, that's what I was highlighting, is that if you play aggressive with that Jet there and that judge, oh my gosh, could be lethal, but it did not work out for Penguin Sledding. No worries, as they're about to make another A push.
Here we go. Teleport was going to come through on the B side. Does get swept out by Cheat Code there. Powa about to find himself a couple members here. Not able to get the shot off. Does take a few shots himself, though. And it looks like a big collapse coming through here for Penguin Sledding onto the B side. Cheat Code all by himself. Does get wiped out. Does get blinded. And an immediate 3v1 Charisma all by himself.
Oh, we saw that. I was about to say, we've seen this once. It did not work out for Charisma this time. And that is now 7 rounds in a row for Penguin Sledding. And they just keep to, you know, great shot calling, great coordination between them. I feel like that's what's really setting them apart in these pushes, that they're able to coordinate well and pick off members when they need to. And that was just another great example of that.
Yeah, really good map movement coming through from Penguin Sledding, and
right there.
I'm just not even sure what to suggest here for team name at this point. I think you're just going to try to get yourself to that map, the side swap. But if you're not even able to put a couple more points on the board, if you go in 11-1, for that side switch, it is not going to be looking encouraging for a W.
It's definitely really hard to bring that game back, but you know, I always highlight that the change up. Oh my gosh, King picking up Vitron there, and looks like this A site is free for them.
Yeah, King starting off the kills onto Vetreon. Charisma falling also, and immediately a 5v3. Penguin Sledding so good about just moving in and doing whatever they want on these points. Cheat code with a beautiful headshot. Does take a little bit of damage through the floor there. Grabs himself a second kill, and the overheal coming through. Does have that Empress available if he's feeling like he can clutch this out. 2v3, and this is definitely doable for Cheat Code. Powa should probably move in first here, get as much intel as you can onto that Rain of Power.
Nice.
Able to get one before he falls. Hyun does fall. The Cheat Code here might be able to finish this out. Big ace possibilities coming through here for Cheat Code. Shock darts coming through. Does take a little bit of damage, but not with that Hunter's Fury. I'm just not sure he's going to be able to get anything more than... Oh no, you can't defuse against a Hunter's Fury, and Moonblue makes it 8 in a row.
No, I think, yeah, you really can't do it against the Hunter's Fury. I think he's trying to get that half defuse, reset, wait out the last thing, and then do 5 more seconds on the defuse. Did not work out for them. And, man, that's a tragic round because Cheat Code and Powell really had a chance to take that 2v3, and it just ended up poorly for them. But the only way I can see Team Name coming back into this is if Cheat Code keeps standing up for them, keeps stepping up.
They've got to keep that pressure up. They've got to keep their momentum moving. Penguin Sledding has been playing so slow at the beginning of these rounds that if Team Name are the ones that are trying to capitalize on things and move the momentum forward, I think maybe they can come back that way.
It just feels like Penguin Sledding is not even giving an inch, and that was the closest thing to an inch they gave last round. They still pick up the win.
Oh no, Hazard able to pick up Charisma there. Charisma was so low. Vetreon all by himself here, about to find a couple members. And it looks like we are gonna have an A plant coming through here. Vetreon all by himself, gets blinded up, and about to find...
Yeah, Powell also falling in. Cheat Code fell earlier, so now is a 2v5, and Team Name just another round where it's just such a tough scenario for them to bring this round back, and I feel like Penguin Sledding is just playing so smart and so strong that it's just not even allowing Team Name to do very much. But there is still hope. This game is not over, and I believe that no team is out of it until the final round. So
yeah, we've definitely seen some nuttier things happen before. Definitely still winnable here for Team Name. It's going to be a big climb, but at this point, I'm just not even sure. Like, you just have to run at this point. There's no way you can force. Hyun able to get nice damage through the floor there. Things not looking super encouraging here. Really unfortunate.
Yeah, to drop a flawless round like that this late, it's just so hard to gain these momentums back. And we'll just have to see what the half does, because at this rate, it's probably going to be 11-1 half, because the economy is, especially if Team Name drops it here, they're going to have to force by with just some you know, whatever's left in the bank account.
Yeah,
so
if they don't win here. Yeah, if they don't win this, they don't have guns in the last round. They'll have a rifle on Powa, because Powa just kept the classic for that round. Does have his blades. Able to find the headshot to start things off. They'll be able to pick up a rifle there. Vetreon able to get himself that kill, and this might be a nice round here for Team Name. But Moonblue moving back around the side, just trying to get a huge flank off here.
Yeah, I think they re-rotated to B, and it looks like Penguin Sledding is still healthy on 3 members. They've got the Cypher ult, they've got the Jet ult, so there's still a chance that they still claim this 3v5. We've seen them sort of frag really hard, but it's going to be a very hard one, and Team Name's got to try to win this round here.
Yeah, Penguin Sledding about to get caught by a couple members of Team Name here. And
right here.
Spike about to go down. Moonblue getting the plant there. Ultimate's definitely favoring Team Name in terms of the ultimates available. Here we go. Kula moving in on the side, able to find himself one before he falls. Hazard gets so many shots off, falls himself. Charisma just trying to even this out 4v1, and they are able to finally pick up a round after 9 in a row going over for Penguin Sledding.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, if they drop that round, like we said, that's probably just going to be 11-1 Penguin Sledding because they were going to pick up the next round. But, you know, with the gun still in hand, they're probably going to be able to maybe stand a chance in this round. We'll see what Penguin Sledding does. Are they going to let another round slip through the cracks before this half is over, or are they going to lock it back up? We'll just have to see, as they've looked basically unstoppable up until that round right there.
Penguin Sledding's economy was so set up that if they wanted to, they could have just bought 5 operators across the board. Would have been really troll, but that 9 rounds in a row just secured the economy so well. And team name gonna try to force something aggressive. It really paid off for them in the last rounds. Gonna try to capitalize that again.
Well, they have got the members of A from Penguin Sledding. They are doing basically a full push on A, and oh man, I think King is actually about to run into 2 members. This could be pretty bad.
I love the shorties all over the ground.
I was about to say. And King, just like we said, he picked up cheat code and Palo there, so
that's huge. That actually just shuts down team name for this round. Charisma able to find himself one, does take a lot of damage through the wall there. Hazard able to find himself the kill onto Vetri on the cool all by himself here. Able to pick up one, but he is in a 1v3. Spike not down quite yet, but there we go. King finishing things off, and this is a 10-2 half coming through for Penguin Sledding.
King flanked twice there, and man, this guy's so good. No one should be able to win that kind of 2v1 because it was like a setup, but he's just been popping off 17, 5, and 5, and he gets both those kills for himself. Really great stuff from King, and really all game. And Penguin Sledding now up 10-2 at the start of the half, so you know there could be a change and a full reset from team name. They could come back into this, but they've got to make the movement right now. They've got to start right now.
Yeah, Pow and Cheat Code definitely thought that they had the advantage there. I just don't think that they thought anyone would be moving through from the T side at that point. So just get caught a little off guard there, in a beautiful 3K coming through in that round for King. 17 and 5 on the Cypher.
Yeah, that's ridiculous. Oh my gosh.
Absolutely popping off this game.
So team name have spread out their push. They have not made it clear where they're coming from. And leave it to Penguin Sledding to have an aggressive defensive setup here.
Ooh, Hazard with that frenzy, able to start things off, able to pick up that kill onto Charisma.
Yeah, and that's a 4v5, and so team name has got to plant on A site with a disadvantage, and the Spike's not even nearby.
Yeah, Spike getting ready to move over on the A side now, and Penguin Sledding still have this man advantage. Cool, able to pick himself up 1 kill. Hazard gets himself a second on the side. Moving in, shots coming out for Cooley will fall there. Vetron falls, and this is just Powa all by himself. Not sure what he's going to be able to do in a 1v4. Moonblue finishes him off, and Penguin Sledding moving themselves so close to match point. Yeah,
he steps out of that smoke, and it's just 4 crosshairs all pointed at him at the last second. Nothing he can do there. But that whole round going over to Penguin Sledding is now 11-2, and they are poised to look to take this game. It's been really all Penguin Sledding the whole time. And I do see the Odin from Moonblue. Is that what you're laughing about?
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, we have a round 2 Odin coming out for Moonblue here. I laughed as soon as I saw it, started pointing at the screen, and I was going to say that you have to force buy if your team name, and then they buy an Odin. That is not the force buy that I had in mind. But getting ready to move in on side, paying off. Hazard able to find himself that kill. Penguin Sledding, really big play there.
He just steps out and rips him a new one with that Odin, and it's now 2 members trapped.
Yeah, you're thinking the team name has to force, and then they get forced on by the Odin, who was able to pick himself up the kill there. But Moonblue really paying off that Odin with the 2K coming through in that round.
Yep, and it is now match point for Penguin Sledding. So, man, it's just been nothing but Penguin Sledding this whole game, and really King and Hazard both have such a showing.
I'm just laughing because there's no way that anyone expects a round 2 Odin to come through.
Right.
So if there was a big B push to come through, he could have just mowed everyone down through the wall, because there's no way they expected an Odin there.
Yeah, I mean it's honestly the Sova's job on this map to just buy Odin and blow up that wall. And man, Would have been crazy if he got all 4.
Oh no, Hazard able to pick up power to start the round off fair. Unloads all the shots with his SMG, not able to make anything happen. Oh no.
Mark's not doing anything for anyone here.
Oh,
Never
Vetron able to
mind.
get the headshot there. Finally making something happen with that Marshall Fair. Taking down Vetron cheat code all by himself, and King will finish that off. A beautiful 13-2 coming through for Penguin Sledding. They will move themselves up into the top 16.
Yeah, really, really solid showing from Penguin Sledding, and anyone who's seen that around and are going to face him later in this tournament have got to be shaking in their boots because that was incredible. 13-2 against team name. Really, really solid stuff from them, and that's honestly very scary. And probably going to be the match MVP. It's probably going to be King. We'll have to see, though.
Yeah, definitely going to be King coming through for that match MVP. One thing about that matchup, we typically, like, you'll have a team play.
Yeah.
You'll be like, oh, this is... You'll see weaknesses that you can exploit if you're going to play against them later in the day. We did not see a ton of weaknesses coming through on that side, but Hazard
Hazard
actually the MVP.
He barely beat out King then. I know it was so close, but
I think it might just come down to combat score. I think King will have a higher kill total, but yeah, really close. Comes down to a 1 kill differential.
Was it Hazard with the Odin maybe popping out just at the last second, bringing that combat score only up by like 26, so very close between those two all-stars in that team, and that was just a really great round to see from Penguin Sledding. So I'm super confident. Hopefully they make a run in this week here.
Yeah, if you're a Penguin Sledding fan, that is definitely an encouraging matchup to see. A really good win coming through there. 13-2 to move themselves up into the top 16. And speaking of the top 16, we're going to take a quick break, and we will be back with that matchup, so don't go anywhere.